Forget smartphones. Forget alarm clocks. Forget everything you think you know about waking up. Because what happened in one old English house wasn't just a wake-up routine, it was a legend even grown-ups were afraid to talk about. In a small, foggy village in England stood an old house people called the House of Early Dawn. But the problem was, dawn came far too early there. The owners said that every morning, exactly at 4:03, something inside the house would start waking them up. No, it wasn't a rooster, not a neighbor, not the wind. It was something else. One night, a couple, Tom and Eliza, went to bed hoping to finally get some sleep. But at exactly 4:03, knock, 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 someone tapped on the wall, slowly, rhythmic, as if with a long stick. Tom jumped up, checked every room. Nothing. He came back, trying to calm down. But the moment he closed his eyes, something small hit the window, like a dried pea. Tom looked, nobody there. But on the windowsill lay a perfectly dry green pea. Eliza tried to joke. Maybe it's some kind of early breakfast delivery? But her smile didn't last long. Every night the house's alarm clock grew louder. Sometimes it sounded like footsteps in the hallway. Sometimes like whispers you couldn't quite understand. Sometimes like a wooden pole sliding across the wall. But the time never changed, always 4:03. Desperate, Tom called a local historian. The man arrived with a huge leather-bound book. He flipped through it and finally said, "Oh, you're living in the home of a former knocker-upper." Tom blinked. "A what?" the historian explained. Before alarm clocks existed, people hired knocker-uppers. Their job was to wake workers up by tapping on windows with long poles or by shooting dried peas through blowpipes. Tom swallowed hard. But why is he still doing it? He's not exactly alive. The historian gave him a look. Plus, maybe he believes he still has a job to do. Tom decided to see for himself. He sat by the window, flashlight in hand, waiting. 4:02, 4:03, and then he saw it. A silhouette, tall, thin, with an unnaturally long arm holding something like a pole. Slowly the arm rose and tapped the window. Knock, knock, knock. Tom froze. The figure leaned closer. Its long, stretched mouth whispered, "Wake up. Work awaits." Tom flicked on the flashlight, and the silhouette vanished instantly. On the windowsill remained only 2 dried peas. The family moved out the next morning. For good. The house still stands today. Nobody lives there. But locals say if you walk past it at 4:03, you can hear a faint tapping and a quiet whisper. "Hey, don't oversleep."